Ironheart ending explained. What's next for the MCU after that devilish post credits scene? They say the devil is in the details, but it turns out that the devil is also finally in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. As of the season's series finale of Disney's Ironheart, The Past is the Past, Mephisto has finally, officially arrived in the form of actor Sacha Baron Cohen, thankfully not giant and red, wearing only his underwear as per Marvel Comics' depiction of the bad guy, though we wouldn't put the Borat actor past that. That said, the reveal of Mephisto is just the tip of the iceberg in hell that Ironheart dropped in its closing hour, including a wild twist, cliffhanger, a mid-credit scene that sets up some potentially big things for the MCU, and a general, even bigger question as to whether, given the circumstances surrounding Ironheart, if any of this will be followed up, ever. For context, the episode starts off as we discover how Parker Robbins, Anthony Ramos, got his demonically powered hood. After trying to rob his own father, he escaped thanks to some help from a mysterious stranger, that would be Mephisto, munching pizza in Desperitos Pizza. We'll ignore that the pizza is decidedly not Chicago style, which is either Mephisto playing a classic trick in the Windy City or a missed opportunity to tie deep dish pizza to the devil. This leads to the present, where Parker is losing control of his powers and becoming more demonic by the minute. Enter Riri Williams, Dominique Thorne, who now has magic armor, but as a cost has lost Natal. Lyric Ross, the AI modeled after her dead best friend. Undeterred, she heads to Desperitos to confront Parker before he can attack her family, and discovers Ezekiel Stane, Alden Ehrenreich, is there, desperate to escape from Parker's control over his biological implants. Riri knees him in the groin, resets his controls, and Zeke thanks her, but assures her that in the future, they won't be friends. Just know, you and I aren't done, Zeke says, still salty after Riri ruined his life and landed him in jail. Anyway, that's a series wrap on Zeke, and it's on to the final battle with Parker. The hood loses it, literally and figuratively, with Riri beating him up, taking his hood, and leaving him, to paraphrase the immortal words of Natalie Imbruglia, cold and shamed, lying hoodless on the floor. That's when Riri heads to the seating area of the pizza place and discovers Mephisto is once again eating non-Chicago-style pizza. This guy won't quit it. He loves pizza. In case you've lived through the whole Mephisto saga online for the past half a decade, yes, it is 100% definitely Mephisto. He even says it out loud. Speculation that Marvel's Devil could show up stretches all the way back to the beginning of the Disney Plus era and WandaVision in 2021, continued through 2022 when Cohen was cast on Ironheart, and was fired up big time when they dropped the name of the baddie on Agatha all along. And now, here he is, in the flesh, tempting Riri Williams alongside a slice of pizza. Even if the pregnant pause, Cohen adds, delivering his character's name, lands like a thud with Riri. "Oh," she says, nonplussed. "Is that supposed to mean something to me?" Well, it definitely means something to the viewing audience at home, and it also quickly means something to Riri as, shocker, she makes a deal with the devil. While not explicitly stated, she clearly asked for Mephisto to bring Natalie back. But the twist is that Mephisto doesn't bring the AI back. He brings the real Natalie back to life, after being gunned down prior to the events of the series. And the stinger at the end as Riri hugs her confused friend, the same devilish veins that grew all over Parker Robbins the more he used his hood, have begun to snake their way up Riri's arm. Yo! What does this all mean? And what about that mid-credit scene? So, here's the deal. Ironheart was announced in 2020, mostly filmed in 2022, and then there was reportedly some added production in 2024. There was clearly some retooling of the series last year, but this is also a project that comes from a version of the Marvel Studios' overall plan that doesn't quite exist the same way in 2025. From a slowing down of the release of movies and TV shows to a rethinking of how Marvel Television approaches the small screen in general, a project like Ironheart that is more of a 6-episode movie is, at least as Marvel has explained, not how they're doing projects anymore. And while we won't know whether the stingers on Ironheart will be continued or not, until they are or are not, there are plenty of plans that have been either announced or denounced in the half a decade that Ironheart has been in the works.